Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Hell's Bells as recorded by AC/DC on guitar. Now in this video you're going to learn some iconic Angus Young rock guitar tips and tricks. I'm going to show you how to play the whole thing top to bottom, but before we jump in, if you're new here, I want to hook you up with my Fretboard guide. I put together this awesome just one-page PDF that's going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales for mapping out the entire fretboard. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below to grab your copy. All right, well with that said, let's break down this tune. Let's break down how to play Hell's Bells as recorded by AC/DC on guitar. Now this tune kicks off, and the whole album kicks off with those opening bells, and then we come in with this main riff that's a 4-bar figure. Here's what it sounds like. 3 and 4 and... All right, so this is based out of an A chord here. We're gonna start with the open A string. Then we're gonna grab the 9th fret on the 3rd string. Then go back to open A, then play 7. Now what I do is I make this sort of power chord shape here, which is open, 7, and 9, starting there on the 5th string. And then I just adjust it, like I'll take that note off and bring it down to 7. Now you could use your ring finger. I'm using my pinky, that's what's comfortable for me, but I play power chords with my pinky. So either way is fine, ring finger or pinky. We're gonna start. Then we'll play 7 on the 4th string, open A. Then we'll jump down 2 frets to 5. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's 5 on the 3rd string. Then we'll come back to 5 on the 4th string, open A. So then bring it back up and play 7, 7, then open A twice. So all together. That rings out, we play the riff again, but with a slight variation. So counting it out, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... With the strum hand, I like using all down strokes or down picks. It just gets a real cool sound, a real strong sound for rock. Then we do the same thing again, but with a little variation. Check it out. So I started the same way, but we have this 4 and, this 4 and coming out of the 2nd bar. Then we jump up, play everything the same, but when we get up to this 7 on the 3rd string, we jump down and play power chords. Now this is the 3rd fret of the 5th string and then the 5th fret on the 4th string. I'm playing this, again, I mentioned that I play power chords with my pinky. Here you want to for sure use your pinky because you got to drop this down. So we're going to play 3 and 5 to 2 and 5. It's like a C5 power chord to a G over B shape. It's a very common rock guitar thing. Like you hear this all the time. That kind of chord progression. So when I do that, I use my pinky, and that makes the stretch here easier. Then you finish with the open A string. So the second half. Then then that again ties over. So when it repeats, you don't re-attack that open A string. Here's what it sounds like all together. 3 and 4 and. Then right there, repeat. Again. All right, so that goes over and over while those bells are ringing. Now the last time we get out of it, we have a variation that goes like this. So we brought in some new chords here. We start the same way. From here, instead of going down to 5, what we do is we go to a G chord. And this is my standard go-to AC/DC style, G chord. I'm gonna play the 3rd fret of the low E, mute the 5th string, then open D, open G, and then the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Then go to D, and then like walk down from a C. So this is like a C chord. It's a lot like the G. I just brought that finger down 1 string. Play the 2nd fret, open A. So coming out of the riff. From there, we go up to now this begins basically the verse riff. We play it 2 times before the vocals come in. We're gonna play the 5th string open, because remember we're going, so that's ringing out, that 5th string open. Then we're gonna go up to 7 and 9, and we'll go. There's that little power chord shape. We're gonna drop it back, and then put the pinky back, or your ring finger, whichever you're using. Here I recommend the pinky. Then we drop down 2 frets, and go. So that's the same thing, but on the last one, we're gonna put 2 fingers down and play 7 and 7. So, then play open A, then these power chords. That's the C5 to the G over B. So all together. Then the verse comes in and we play the same thing, but we're gonna play a little bit more muted, like. So I'm just bringing my palm down and palm muting a little bit. Also, I'm adding more of just an 8th note, like ching, 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 kind of going in between like this. So that's fun, just grooving on that riff. From there, we go to the pre-chorus, and we're gonna go to some big open chords. Here's what it sounds like. And we're back to that main riff. So here, I'm keeping that 8th note feel going. I'm gonna start on a D chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then I play that C to G like this. Then back to D. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first 4 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then up to E. This is open 799 or just 799, just a power chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then drop it down D, A, like this. 2, 3, 4. Then we go to G. And that kicks us back into the main riff for the chorus. So all together, the pre-chorus goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the coolest things about Angus Young is how he takes those standard open position chords and really makes them sound good for rock. So if you're interested in learning rock guitar, lots of Angus Young songs are going to help level up your skills in this area. So keep going, you got this, and to help you even more, be sure to pick up my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And it sounds like a lot of information, but it's just a 1-page PDF. I was able to take all of that and just compress it down to 1 page just for you. So grab your copy completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. Next, before you go, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your #1 struggle is with guitar right now. Just comment it down below so I can make some future videos here on the channel helping you out. As always, thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll see you in another one real soon.